John, thank you so much for joining us today. We're just going to give it a couple of minutes here and then we will go ahead and get started on this product webinar. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for our Experience Builder product series. My name is Mo Parikh. I'm the founder and the CEO of Bandwango, and today we're going to be talking about a really cool and exciting new feature, which is called polls. I'm going to preface this by saying this feature is still in private beta. We do have a few customers actively using it, but I want to just let everyone know that it will be coming to everyone very soon. But we wanted to take an opportunity today to really talk about what polls are, how it can be used in your campaigns, and give you a brief demo of how this all is going to work. So as you all know, we released our brand new Experience Builder a few months ago. Really, the goal was to make the pass build process significantly easier for all of our customers. At Bandwango, we're on a mission to send 10 million people into all of your communities. To date, I'm really proud to say that we've now delivered over 4.6 million people into the communities that we serve. Historically, before we released our Experience Builder platform, it took an average of 45 to 90 days to build and launch passes, with project management involved, with multiple meetings, and with a lot of manual data entry. Now, with the new Experience Builder platform, we've been able to reduce that time down to 1 to 21 days via a self-guided pass building system that have templates and automation built in, as well as the ability to seamlessly manage your passes. Another really cool stat, within the past few months now, we've had over 160 passes created by our customers directly within the self-serve pass builder. So it seems that our customers are really enjoying this, and they're able to spin up different passes very quickly, whether it's for seasonal campaigns or local events coming to town. We've really made it easy in order to build these passes. So today we're going to be talking about a really cool new feature that has really been heavily requested by customers for quite some time now. This feature is called polls. Now, as I mentioned, this is still in private beta, so we have not yet opened this up to all customers, but we're working quickly to get that out to all customers. That being said, we do have a few customers that are actually using this and really loving it. So first and foremost, what are polls? Polls is basically a way to allow you to add voting into your passes. And so basically what that means is within your passes, you can ask your pass holders to rank different locations within the pass. By default right now, we are using rank choice voting. That's a very popular voting algorithm. In the future, we do plan to expand to other types of voting algorithms, but for right now, it is a rank choice voting system. Some quick features in terms of what you can do with polls currently is you can define whether you want your pass holders to vote for their top 1 through 5 places. You can also add one or multiple polls onto the same pass, and you can choose which places you want to include in an actual poll. And so you might want to create a pass that has multiple polls, but each poll only has a subset of places within your pass, and you can do that with the way that we've developed this feature. Additionally, you are able to configure the open and close dates of your poll. So you can define that a poll starts on the 25th and ends on the 4th. You can also define whether or not you want to require a pass holder to have actually visited one of these places in order to be able to vote in the poll. And then lastly, we do have a leaderboard in the poll, as you see on the right side over here, where pass holders will be able to view real-time results to see which of the businesses are winning or not winning. Now, obviously, we know that reporting is very, very important to our customers. And so we do have a back-end report that accompanies the poll platform that we've built. In the back-end reporting, you're able to see some initially pretty basic things, but things that we identified are really the most important. First and foremost, we tell you how many total voters there were in your past program, and we provide you with the poll results. This will basically tell you the rankings, which locations received the number of votes, and ultimately which location won that specific poll. In addition, we give you the pass holder data related to these polls. So we will tell you who the pass holders were, their names, their emails, their phone numbers, and the number of votes they actually submitted. The reason we include this here is we do have some really interesting inspirational ideas we're going to talk about that you can use to also inspire pass holders to not only visit the locations, but also cast their vote in the actual poll. So a really cool and exciting feature. It is something that was heavily requested by our customers, which is why it made it onto the roadmap, and we made the decision to go ahead and build this. So before I jump in and show you a live demo of what this actually looks like, I want to just sort of give you a little bit of inspiration on how you might use this new polls feature once we do release it to all of our customers. So I've put together just a host of sort of thoughts and ideas I've had on different ways that this really new feature could be used. The first, given this time of year, is using it for holiday walks. What that means is one way could be a window decoration style trail, where you can create a pass that showcases local businesses that have festive window displays during the holiday season. Really a great way to get your customers out into your market, checking out these businesses, looking at the window displays. I was in London a few weeks ago and we were checking out the window displays, and it's just a really fun way to get customers out into your market, visiting these businesses. Through the program, as always, you can incentivize your pass holders via prizes, but then you can also add a poll to let your pass holders vote on their favorite window display during the holiday season. And one idea is you can say the winning business might get a marketing package from us as ranked by our pass holders. Additionally, you can create like Christmas lights competitions where you can showcase the festive homes in your area that have all these different light displays. Again, it's a great way to not only deliver something of value to your pass holders, you can capture their first party information, and then also allow them to vote for their favorite festive home that has the most exciting lights in your area, and perhaps give that home a little bit of a holiday gift if they win the voting for Christmas lights. So that's one interesting idea related to this holiday season. Another one could be to create a best seasonal drink or dish competition where you can feature seasonal drinks or dishes at local businesses. Now here you can do this as a free or even a paid pass. You can create a paid pass where the pass holders can purchase it and receive a complimentary drink at each location, or on a free pass you can do it as a check-in challenge where they can check in and win prizes. Again, here you can allow your pass holders to vote on their favorite drink and perhaps feature the winning businesses in the marketing campaigns you're putting forth around this competition. Another idea is the notion of battles passes. One of our customers, Explore Lawrence, recently created a burger battle that I think is a really great idea to create sort of segmented niche audiences for very specific types of food. But really, this could work for anything. You can pick a food and you can create a battle. That can mean a burger battle. That can mean slice wars featuring pizzerias. You can create a battle of the crusts for pie in the area, or even something unique like a salsa showdown. So again, you can really get creative with these things where you can pick any type of food and create a battle around it and really create an interesting program where certain types of businesses can be featured and you can attract these specific types of customers that really love burgers or love pizza or love pie or love any of these types of foods. And here you can run it as a timed battle where participants can visit each location, taste the item, and then vote on their favorites. And the winners you can focus as well or provide marketing services for or feature in your marketing campaigns. Another really interesting one is music and entertainment festivals and events. So this is one where you can really use this to enhance engagement during the event by putting all this together into a pass, incentivizing the pass holders to not only check in that they visited these performances, stages, or even food trucks and vendors, but then allow them to vote on their favorite performers. And this is where the idea of multiple polls in the same pass can really work well, where you can have a poll focused on performers. You can have a poll focused on maybe food trucks. You can have polls focused on vendors. And again, it's just a really good way to enhance the engagement of the attendees of the event. You can create a competition around it, and then you can set it up where the winners are announced at the end of the festival. Really a good way to get people to stick around until the end of the actual event. Lastly, art and maker trail favorites could be a really good use case here, where a lot of our customers do have these mural trails or gallery walks or maker passes. You can enhance these programs by adding a voting component and adding a poll into it, where not only are the pass holders incentivized to check in and vote on their favorite piece of artwork, exhibit, or mural location, but if you add a poll or a voting component into this, you can really feature and allow these local artists and makers to get recognition, and you can put them into your marketing campaigns, and this really helps to foster community support for local artists, creators, and really the local arts scene. So those are just some ideas and inspiration to get you thinking about how you might want to use this new feature that we've created. So in order to set up polls, it's actually quite simple in our system. The reason we're in private beta is we're working through some UI and some UX tweaks to make this easier and easier for customers, where we've had a couple customers start to use this. But really, it's a simple 3-step process to set up polls. So the first step is creating and configuring your poll parameters. So basically what this means, earlier I mentioned you can define whether you want pass holders to vote for their top 1, top 2, top 3, top 4, top 5, where you want to define whether or not the pass holder has to have actually visited the location, and where you want to define which places you're going to add to your actual poll. So once you've actually just configured your poll by those configurations and adding places to the poll, it's as simple as just adding the poll into your pass, and then there is where you would define the actual voting period. So they've made this very, very easy to actually set up for you. And I want to just quickly show you a quick demo, just so you can see that this is real. We do have customers actually using this in the actual system. And so this is sort of how you would really set up a poll. So I've taken the infamous Mo's Faves Pass and just created a simple poll around it. And so when creating this poll, you'll notice I have a poll name, a poll description. The customer can vote for a minimum of 1 and a maximum of 3, i.e. vote for your top 3 locations, but you must vote for at least 1 in order for your vote to be counted. And then in this case, we are requiring the customer to visit or actually go to the location in order to actually vote on it. And then secondly, as I mentioned, this is where you would add locations into the poll. And so I've already preloaded this with locations on the Mo's Faves Pass, but here you can choose other locations. You can choose locations on a specific pass, or you can choose specific locations that you actually want to add into the poll. Once you've created the poll, you simply add the poll into your actual pass and define when the poll opens or the poll closes. We will have a dashboard on your pass soon available that'll give you a live leaderboard on your side so you can really look at the poll results. And then once you've actually added it to the pass, this is an actual live pass. I'm mirroring my phone right now, the Most Faves pass. You'll notice here, there's something that says vote for your favorites, and it says ending in 8 days. So here you'll notice that I did choose that I have to actually visit the locations in order to make my vote. And so here I've actually visited 4 locations. When I click on vote now, a little pop-up appears that gives the pass holders some information about this poll, and they go ahead and select their first pick. And you'll notice here are the locations that I've actually gone to that I can actually visit. Now, if I go ahead and check into, let's say, another location, so let's say now I'm going to check in at Snowbird, one of my favorite mountain resorts on the planet to go snowboarding. And let's say I went ahead and I checked in, and now I go back to the poll. You'll now see that when I try to select my pick, there's now 4 locations. And so this depends. You're only allowed to vote on the locations that you actually visit. So I might say I want Red Butte Garden as my first choice. I want Snowbird as my second choice. And you'll notice now there's only 2 options to choose from for my 3rd place pick. And then I can go ahead and submit my ranking. Now I've actually submitted my ranking, and now when I click on this, I'm going to see a leaderboard. So this will be updated in real time. As I mentioned, this is via a ranked choice voting system. If you don't know what that means, we'll describe that in a future blog post that we write. It's essentially a very popular ranking algorithm that helps you determine who the winner should be. And so here we've also made it so maybe throughout the voting period, I decided to visit another location. And maybe I went to May's Tacos, an awesome taqueria in Salt Lake City. And maybe I actually checked in there and I visited that spot. And the cool thing now is because I've actually visited that location, I can say, you know what, I want to change this because I really like May's Tacos better than I actually liked Lone Star Taqueria. Go ahead and submit that vote. And again, I have until the end of the voting period where I can do these things. And if I come back to now the back-end system, you will start to see the voting results start to populate here where certain locations are receiving votes and our system is calculating the actual winner of your poll. So it's really as simple as that to set these things up. We're trying to really enhance and create new features for our customers so that you can enhance your pass programs, create more engagement, and really build something that will be exciting and fun for your pass holders and really impactful for your local businesses. So with that being said, I appreciate you all spending some time with me to sort of walk through this brand new feature. This, along with all of our other Experience Builder webinars, are available for viewing on our website at benwango.com. As we get into the new year, we will be having more of these product spotlights as we continue to build and release new features for our customers. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate all of you, and have a great day and have a wonderful Thanksgiving.